So is that time already? It's time for a change. A seasonal update maybe. So what we're gonna do. Alright lads and lasses, welcome along. Toughness Tuesday. So I thought long and hard, what are we gonna do to really start changing this up, updating what we're doing with Toughness Tuesday and trying to make it more what I wanted it to be, really. And I think I've thought long and hard. I thought I should work Tombstone Toughness Tuesday. Oh, yeah, I like the name. It's important because it's supposed to be more editorial content, more about what's going on. And I think it's starting to drift a little bit into the technical side and a few things like that. That's not an issue for me per se, but I think what we need to do is just have that little bit of a reset and going back to it. So we're going to get into season 2, I think, for it. Season 2, what you should be seeing is a bit more structure. So we're going to try and do more in terms of getting the videos to link together, making them more of a consistent thread for it. We're going to have a lot less how-to stuff. The how-to stuff is going to be on the Friday with the weekend work series. I think that's something that's good as well. I'm likely going to do a season 2 on that, but it won't be next week. It's going to start in a couple of weeks. It'll make sense as to why we're doing it that way. I really want to focus on the theory though of what we do, why we do what we do. So, you know, a lot of the Power BI stuff and a lot of analytics, we can do it a particular way, but at some point maybe we shouldn't be doing it that way. And I think that's something that we need to be more aware of and more understanding of. And that's really where I see the value of the Toughness Tuesday content. But you have to also understand that what you put out there with the data is kind of what happens. I mean, I had a chat just yesterday with my kids. This is like, what, right? With the Bens, and we're talking about like this genius child, right? Who, like, there was one of them ball things that kids get that you got to put the shapes into it. And this genius child figured out to take the lid off and put the things, just shove them in, right? And I was like, well, that's a really great example of where the metrics have corrupted the system, haven't they? Right? Because the metrics of the game is how many shapes can you push through the right hole, isn't it? That's kind of the metrics of the game, right? And that's the key. But the success factor is, well, how many shapes are inside the ball? So your success factor has changed the game because suddenly it's, well, I've got them all in by unscrewing it and putting it in. And that's what happens with analytics. You know, what you see or what you measure is what gets done. And it's a tough one for people to get their heads around. So we want more content on data literacy. I want more people to be aware of what they're doing with their data and why doing things a certain way with their data isn't necessarily a good thing. So we're going to do that. So look for the new playlist. So it's going to be Toughness Tuesday, Season 2. Right? And hopefully you'll like it. And I'll try not to have a big season cliffhanger or something like that. Or will I? So what do you reckon then? Yeah? A change of direction, maybe, but I think it's vital that we reset and understand the purpose and the point of doing it this way. You will find very quickly, once you start down the data literacy journey, that what comes following it is always data culture improvements. Right? As your business becomes more data savvy, you will naturally improve in that area. And that's just, yeah, it's a benefit, man. There's no else to it, is it? So, I hope you remember, like and subscribe down below. Yeah, head on out to geordieintelligence.co.uk, become a member, enroll on some of the courses. We've got the great 2-hour introduction to Power Query course. It's a great starter. So, like and subscribe, enroll, and we'll catch up with you on Friday for some more weekend work. And don't forget, next Tuesday for the start of season 2.